Hello, welcome back to Harvest Home Hermitage. I have been debating all day whether or not to address the current political climate or the international political climate. And the truth is that I may be a hermit, but I am also part of the world. I am a observer of the world and of the things in it. And some things just cannot go unreported and unobserved. Whatever side we think is has the most to gain, or has the most righteous cause, I think we can all agree that bloodshed, that an unprovoked invasion of a neighboring country is beyond the pale. I would ask you tonight to join me in praying, to join me in a prayer for the people of Ukraine, for their soldiers, that they stand strong in the face of overwhelming numbers, and for their people, for her people, that they survive as well as they can. Obviously, the ideal would be for the people and soldiers of Ukraine to be able to pick up and march on these invaders and chase them out. This is unlikely, being realistically speaking, it's unlikely. But I do think we can also all, hello sweetheart, we can also all get behind praying that this conflict does not leave the borders of Ukraine. The countries, former Soviet bloc countries that are bordering Ukraine and Belarus, from which is one of the places that Russia has been attacking from. Those are all members of NATO. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Slovakia. All of them are former Soviet states, and all are now members of NATO. If this conflict spills over the border from Ukraine, then that will be a war in which the United States will be required. We will all, whether you're looking at this from the UK, the United States, France, Germany, we will be required to enter into it, and that will be a world war. So please, this evening, join me in praying that the defending army is strengthened and can stand their ground, that those in power who need to hear it will hear the call to pull out before it's too late. And if none of this is a plea for the lives and safety of those who are still alive, I'll go rescue the kitten in a minute. for the protection of those who need it, for the health, return to health those who are injured, and for Lord Cernunnos to hold in his hands and return gently and quickly those who have passed onto the other side, into the cauldron of rebirth. Or, if you're not comfortable with that whatever deity they invoke, they themselves would have invoked, be called upon to see to their own. Kitten, leave the eggs alone. Yes, I know. I rescued the egg. Okay. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's just a time for prayer for those who need it. Also, a special prayer, please, for Alexander, the sculptor of our beautiful Cernunnos statue. He is in the Ukraine. His workshop is in the Ukraine. There are several other Etsy artists who are also in the Ukraine. Some are in Kiev, and some are in the areas around there. Keep these men and women in your mind, these artists, that they may be kept safe and spared harm. So blessed be.